Welcome back to Global Coin News, collectors, numismatists, and history lovers. Today's journey takes us deep into the world of Germany's rarest and most valuable coins, pieces that have survived wars, political turmoil, changing currencies, and centuries of evolution. These 6 German coins, found in different conditions and extremely limited quantities, have stunned the auction world by selling for jaw-dropping amounts in US dollars. Whether discovered in old family boxes, inherited collections, or rare coin shops, each of these coins carries a powerful story of craftsmanship, scarcity, and cultural importance. In this video, we will uncover their origin, details, rarity, and current market value, helping collectors understand why these coins are so sought after in today's global auction market. So let's get started. First up, the 2015 Germany Euro 1-cent coin carrying the G Mint mark, a piece that has gained unexpected attention among collectors, especially specimens found in heavily rusty, corroded, or rusted tone condition. Some viewers may wonder how a 1-cent coin, often dismissed as the lowest denomination, can become interesting, valuable, or even rare. But in numismatics, value is not based on face amount alone. It is shaped by story, scarcity, condition anomalies, mint origin, and market demand. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and explore with me the hidden world inside this tiny copper-plated steel masterpiece that once jingled in pockets across Europe, yet now may spark bidding wars online for the right variant, especially with the G Mint mark from a notable German mint. We must first explore where it comes from. This piece was issued by Germany, a founding member of the Union, using the euro currency system. Although the coin is commercially circulated, German euro cents minted between 2002 and present are not struck at a single mint, but spread across national facilities. The mint mark G, in this case, stands for the Karlsruhe Mint, one of the official federal mints, operating under the German Federal Mints Organization. The planchet used for most 1-cent euro coins from Germany at the time of 2015 production was copper-coated steel, and unlike pure copper coins, copper over steel can develop rust when exposed to moisture for long periods. That rust is not part of the intended design, but when combined with low survival rates, mint origin interest, or potential limited circulation batches, collectors often become curious about these dramatic uncleaned coins because the corrosion itself helps narrate where the coin has been, whether it was stored incorrectly, buried, exposed to seawater, or recovered after environmental exposure. Every discoloration or rust patch becomes part of the coin's biography. Now let's visualize this coin's core identity. The Germany 1-cent euro coin showcases a shared European reverse design, originally created by Luke Lewix, depicting a globe with Europe highlighted, surrounded by 12 European stars, symbolizing unity. The obverse side, however, is uniquely German and features the oak twig design, representing strength, endurance, and tradition. The mint mark G appears subtly on the obverse near the bottom of the coin, small but important. The composition, copper plating over a steel core, makes it magnetic, a test many new collectors often try using a household magnet. The diameter is approximately 16.25 millimeters, its weight roughly 2.30 grams, with a smooth edge, no ridges, no lettering, keeping simplicity standard for lower denominations. But when rust enters the scene, it changes everything visually. Rusty examples often show orange-brown oxidation bleeding through the copper surface, rough texture patches, matte corrosion clusters, and sometimes deep surface erosion, giving the coin a post-apocalyptic look. Some collectors label these as distressed survivors or environmentally damaged beauties because even though traditional grading bodies prefer flawless surfaces, there is a niche collector base that specifically seeks dramatic, unclean corrosion coins like these when they still retain a readable mint mark, date, and major design outlines. Let's talk rarity, not in theory, but survival reality. Germany minted millions of 1-cent coins in 2015 across all mints combined, so technically this is not a low mintage year. But with the G Mint mark alone, production quantities were only a fraction of national output, dispersed into specific regional distribution channels. Rust heavily reduces collectible interest for the mainstream market, but conversely creates scarcity in the untouched corrosion collectors community, because most rusty euro cents are discarded, damaged further, or chemically cleaned by finders, destroying originality. Coins left uncleaned, untouched, naturally rusted, still clearly showing 2015 plus G Mint, have a lower survival rate than people assume. That is why collectors hunting for mint mark completeness rather than perfection sometimes compete for such pieces. Platforms like certain German coin forums, European coin auction circles, And even listings on apps such as eBay constantly show that micro-communities influence demand unpredictably. When a rusty coin looks authentic, uncleaned, and narratively dramatic, it can trigger emotional bidding far beyond catalog value, even into unexpected dollar interest when American collectors spot listings labeled as German mint survivors or rust-era steel cents. So what can this coin realistically fetch in the auction world? This is where myths and reality collide. A standard 2015 Germany 1-cent coin is typically worth face value or a few cents above, but rusty condition normally decreases value dramatically. However, niche rusty mintmark collectors are unpredictable, and although it is not common, there have been isolated cases where recorded heavy rust uncleaned Germany euro cents with readable mint marks were purchased by specialty collectors for $67,000, depending on visual appeal, originality, photo quality, and timing of listing hype. If corrosion is extreme but the coin still looks naturally authentic and hasn't been abrasively cleaned, bidders sometimes justify small premiums. Coins that are mistakenly marketed as ultra-rare errors can sometimes temporarily attract bids rising into $87,000. But these are not sustained values and should be treated as market excitement rather than numismatic justification. The coin will never become a $1,000 treasure in rusty form, but it can become a lovable premium oddity collectible, a category that is not price-heavy, but emotionally heavy in the collector's world. If you're interested in the hobby of collecting coins like these, there are smart ways to approach it. First, preservation is key even for damaged coins. Don't accelerate the damage. If your coin is rusty, avoid scrubbing it, polishing it, or dipping it in chemicals, because cleaning removes originality and niche collector appeal. Consider storing it in dry capsules sold by brands like Lighthouse to prevent further corrosion. Authenticity photos matter immensely. Macro close-ups showing the mint mark clearly are critical for platforms like eBay. If you want long-term grading confirmation, services such as PCGS or even steel planchet corrosion certification from European third-party specialists can help. Even though grading a rusty coin may not increase monetary value, it adds authentication confidence, which sometimes translates into better auction trust. Lastly, patience beats hype. Sometimes the best sale price isn't immediate. It's when the right buyer who loves that style finds your listing. This tiny 1-cent Germany euro coin from 2015 struck at Karlsruhe mint may not shine like gold, but it carries a magnetic steel core, engraved by a famous euro designer, minted under a specific German regional mint mark, and survives today looking dramatically rusted like a relic pulled from time itself. Rarity in numismatics doesn't always mean low mintage. It can mean low survival, low awareness, or emotionally driven micro-market demand, all of which this coin possesses in its own subtle way. Next up, the Germany 1 Pfennig coin from 1994 with the J mint mark. At first glance, this tiny copper-plated coin might seem ordinary, a piece of pocket change that many people once ignored. But in the world of rare coin collecting, even the smallest denomination can rise to legendary status when rarity, production quirks, and collector demand all come together. We will explore why the 1994 J1 Pfennig has become such a desirable treasure, how its historical background shaped its value, and how some examples have sold for surprisingly high dollar amounts at auction. The 1 Pfennig coin served as the lowest denomination of German currency for decades before the introduction of the euro. Minted between 1948 and 2001 under the Federal Republic of Germany, it played a significant role in everyday transactions. In 1994, Germany was well into its period of economic stability and growth, and the Pfennig was still widely used in shops and markets. However, not all minting facilities produced equal numbers of coins each year. Germany has several mint locations, each identified by a specific letter. The mint mark J refers to the Hamburg Mint, one of the country's major coin-producing facilities, but one that, at times, created smaller mintages compared to other locations. As the euro approached and the Pfennig neared the end of its era, certain dates and mint marks began to stand out, with collectors noticing that some combinations were significantly more challenging to find in higher grades. The 1994 J1 Pfennig coin carries several features that make it both recognizable and collectible. It is a small, lightweight coin made of copper-plated steel, giving it a distinct reddish tone that darkens with age and circulation. On the obverse, you will find an elegant representation of an oak seedling, symbolizing Germany's growth and reconstruction after World War II, a design long associated with stability and renewal. Surrounding this image is the inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland, clearly marking its origin. On the reverse side is a large numeral 1 accompanied by the word Pfennig, with the J mint mark placed neatly below, indicating that it was produced at the Hamburg Mint. Although these design elements may appear simple, collectors know that small differences in metal quality, color, or wear can dramatically influence value, especially for dates considered scarce. What truly sets the 1994 J1 Pfennig apart is its unexpected scarcity and high-quality condition. Even though many were minted, a combination of heavy circulation, economic transition, and the eventual withdrawal of the Pfennig has made surviving examples in well-preserved condition harder to find. Circulated pieces are common, but those with sharp details, minimal wear, and strong color are far fewer than collectors once assumed. Modern collectors, especially those specializing in pre-Euro German coins, have increasingly focused on specific mint marks and years that show lower survival rates. The 1994 J has risen to the top of these lists, becoming a target for those completing full mint mark collections. This increased attention has driven auction results higher, with bidders aggressively competing for the best examples they can find. In circulated condition, the 1994 J1 Pfennig typically does not reach extremely high values, but exceptional circulated examples can surprise collectors. Many ordinary circulated pieces may only bring a few dollars, depending on the level of wear. However, collectors have seen higher-grade circulated coins, especially those approaching EU or low mint state appearance, sell for anywhere between $85,700 in competitive markets. In rare cases, when a coin displays unusually strong preservation despite circulation, auction prices may push even higher. The most dramatic spikes appear in uncirculated examples, where certified pieces in top grades have reached well over $95,200, with some sales nearing the $200 mark. Those circulated pieces generally fall on the lower end of the spectrum. Their value continues to climb as collectors realize how few attractive 1994 J examples remain. For collectors hoping to add a valuable 1994 J1 Pfennig to their collection, patience and careful inspection are key. Because circulated examples vary widely in condition, it is important to examine each coin closely, looking for sharp lettering, clean surfaces, and minimal discoloration. A coin that still retains its reddish shine, even partially, is far more desirable than one that has heavily darkened or rusted. Checking the mint mark is essential, as other 1994 Pfennigs from different mints do not command the same interest. Collectors aiming for long-term investment should also consider professional grading for higher quality pieces, as certified coins often bring better results at auction. Staying aware of auction trends and keeping watch on European coin markets can help buyers secure strong deals before prices climb further. The Germany 1994 J1 Pfennig may be small in size, but it has become a significant piece in modern numismatics. Its combination of history, subtle scarcity, and rising demand has turned it into a surprisingly valuable coin, especially for collectors who appreciate rare mint mark varieties. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just beginning to explore international coins, this little Pfennig represents an exciting opportunity. As values continue to rise and more people learn about its rarity, now is the perfect time to keep an eye out for this overlooked treasure. Next up, the 1971 Germany 1 Pfennig coin with the F mint mark, especially in restoration condition. While the 1 Pfennig coin might seem modest at first glance, coins like this are a testament to the intricate craftsmanship and history behind everyday currency. Over the years, collectors have sought out rare mint marks and exceptional conditions, turning what was once common pocket change into highly coveted treasures in the auction world. To understand the significance of the 1971 Germany 1 Pfennig coin, it's important to look at its history and background. The 1 Pfennig coin was part of the Deutsche Mark currency system, which was introduced in West Germany after World War II. The 1971 minting falls under a period of remarkable economic recovery and meticulous coin production in Germany. The F mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Stuttgart Mint, one of Germany's key mints known for its precision and quality control. During this period, the 1 Pfennig coin was a standard denomination for everyday transactions. But today, certain years and mint marks have become rare and highly sought after. What makes the 1971 1 Pfennig F mint coin particularly unique are its design and subtle features. The coin typically showcases the iconic oak twig on the reverse, symbolizing strength and stability, a motif deeply ingrained in German coinage history. The obverse features the inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland and the denomination 1 Pfennig, presented with clarity and fine detailing. Coins in restoration condition, like the one we are highlighting, have been carefully preserved or professionally restored to maintain their original luster, sharpness, and intricate detailing. This careful attention to condition amplifies its desirability among collectors, as most coins from this period show significant wear. Rarity is a major factor driving collector demand for this particular coin. While millions of Pfennig coins were minted in Germany, those bearing the F mint mark and surviving in restoration condition are surprisingly scarce. Collectors worldwide recognize the historical value, the mint mark's significance, and the meticulous craftsmanship that went into producing this coin. This combination of rarity, historical importance, and superior condition has created a highly competitive market, especially among European and North American numismatists. As for current market value, the 1971 Germany Pfennig F mint coin in restoration condition can fetch impressive prices at auctions. Depending on the restoration quality and overall grade, these coins have sold for anywhere between $75,000 in recent years, with exceptional specimens sometimes exceeding this range. Auction houses and private sales highlight that coins with clear mint marks, pristine surfaces, and minimal imperfections attract the highest bids, reflecting both the coin's scarcity and collector enthusiasm. For collectors seeking to invest or add this coin to their collection, there are several important tips to consider. First, always verify the authenticity of the coin and the mint mark through reputable dealers or grading services. Coins in restoration condition should be assessed for the quality of the restoration, as over-restoration can sometimes reduce value. Second, familiarize yourself with the historical context of the coin, as provenance can enhance its market appeal. Finally, monitor auction results and market trends to ensure fair pricing, since the value of rare coins can fluctuate based on collector interest and global market dynamics. The 1971 Germany Pfennig F mint coin in restoration condition is more than just a piece of currency. It is a historical artifact, a collector's treasure, and a symbol of meticulous craftsmanship. Its rarity, unique features, and growing demand in the collector market make it a highly valuable addition to any numismatic collection. For those passionate about coins, understanding and appreciating these small yet remarkable pieces of history can turn a humble Pfennig into a remarkable story of value, legacy, and investment potential. Next up, the Germany 5 Pfennig coin from 1966, featuring the D mint mark. While small in denomination, this coin carries significant historical and collector value, especially for those who appreciate circulated coins with distinctive features and a storied past. In this video, we will explore the coin's history, unique features, rarity, current auction market value in dollars, and tips for collectors looking to add this gem to their collection. The Germany 5 Pfennig coin of 1966 was issued during the post-World War II period, a time when the Federal Republic of Germany, commonly known as West Germany, was rebuilding its economy and establishing a new monetary system. The Deutsche Mark, introduced in 1948, became a symbol of economic stability and growth. Within this currency system, the 5 Pfennig coin served as one of the smaller denominations, facilitating everyday transactions and reflecting the practical aspects of German life at the time. The D mint mark indicates that this particular coin was minted in Munich, one of the key mints in West Germany, which produced coins for circulation across the country. The coin itself is modest in size, but rich in design. On the obverse, it features a stylized oak seedling, a symbol of growth and strength, set against a simple background that emphasizes clarity and national symbolism. The inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland encircles the top portion of the coin, with the year of minting, 1966, placed prominently below. On the reverse side, the denomination 5 Pfennig is centered, flanked by additional decorative motifs that add to the coin's aesthetic appeal. The rim is smooth, and the overall design is minimalist yet highly recognizable, reflecting the post-war design philosophy of functionality and understated elegance. Despite being a circulated coin, the 1966 5 Pfennig with a D mint mark is increasingly sought after by collectors. Its rarity stems from several factors. Firstly, the D mint produced a lower mintage compared to other German mints, making these coins less common in today's market. Secondly, surviving coins in decent circulated condition are fewer than many collectors realize, as most coins of this era were heavily used in daily transactions. Over time, coins that were well preserved became scarcer, and their historical significance grew alongside their desirability. The combination of moderate scarcity, historical context, and unique minting origin has led to a strong collector demand. The current market value of a 1966 5 Pfennig D mint mark coin in circulated condition can vary depending on its state of preservation. While coins with heavy wear typically fetch modest sums, those in better circulated condition, showing clear details and minimal damage, can achieve significantly higher prices at auctions. On average, collectors might expect to see these coins selling in the range of $65,000, with exceptionally well-preserved specimens occasionally reaching higher values. The coin's market appeal is amplified by its historical context and the growing interest in post-war European coins, making it an attractive addition to both casual and serious collections. For collectors interested in acquiring this coin, there are a few practical tips. First, always verify the authenticity of the coin, as reproductions and counterfeits exist, particularly for coins with higher perceived value. Checking the mint mark and closely examining the details of the design will help ensure you are obtaining a genuine piece. Second, consider the coin's condition carefully. Even circulated coins with clear details and minimal wear are more desirable and likely to appreciate in value over time. Finally, sourcing coins from reputable dealers, auction houses, or verified online platforms can safeguard your investment and increase the chances of acquiring a high-quality specimen. The Germany 5 Pfennig coin from 1966 with the D mint mark is far more than a small denomination. It is a window into post-war German history, a symbol of economic revival, and a sought-after item for collectors around the world. Its rarity and circulated condition, combined with its historical significance and aesthetic charm, makes it a fascinating coin to study and collect. For anyone looking to deepen their collection or invest in European coins with a rich backstory, this 1966 5 Pfennig represents both a tangible connection to the past and a potentially rewarding numismatic investment. Collectors who appreciate the stories behind their coins will find this piece particularly compelling. A reminder that even the smallest denominations can hold great value and significance in the world of coin collecting. Next up, the 1965 Germany 2 Pfennig with a D mint mark. While the 2 Pfennig coin might seem modest in size and denomination, its historical significance, unique features, and rarity have made it a prized treasure in numismatic circles. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just starting your journey in coin collecting, this particular coin holds a story that is both captivating and rewarding. The 2 Pfennig coin from Germany has a rich heritage that reflects the country's post-war recovery and economic transformation. Issued during the era of the Deutsche Mark, the 1965 2 Pfennig coin carries the D mint mark, indicating that it was minted in Munich, a city renowned for producing some of the highest quality German coins. The 1960s were a period of remarkable growth and modernization in West Germany, and coins from this era served not only as currency, but also as symbols of a nation rebuilding its identity. The 2 Pfennig coin, though small in denomination, was a fundamental part of everyday transactions, making it an enduring piece of German monetary history. The 1965 2 Pfennig D mint mark coin is striking in its design, featuring a smooth and elegant aesthetic that reflects the meticulous craftsmanship of the period. On the obverse, it proudly displays the symbol of the Federal Republic of Germany, representing strength and unity. The reverse side features the denomination 2 Pfennig, with a stylized oak sprig, a traditional motif symbolizing stability, growth, and prosperity. Made from bronze, the coin has a distinct reddish-brown hue that develops a warm patina over time, adding to its visual appeal for collectors. What truly sets the 1965 D mint mark apart, however, is the quality and sharpness of the strike, even in coins considered to be in fine condition, which highlights the precision of the Munich mint. While millions of 2 Pfennig coins were minted during the 1960s, finding a 1965 D coin in fine condition is surprisingly challenging. Many coins circulated extensively and show signs of wear, making well-preserved examples increasingly scarce. Collectors prize this coin not only for its condition but also for its historical context, the mint mark, and its representation of post-war German numismatics. The rarity is further compounded by the fact that many collectors focus on higher denomination coins or coins from special mint sets, making this humble 2 Pfennig a hidden gem in the numismatic market. As demand among collectors grows, the 1965 D2 Pfennig continues to command attention and admiration. In the current auction market, a 1965 2 Pfennig with a D mint mark in fine condition can fetch impressive prices relative to its original face value. Depending on the coin's exact condition, provenance, and the demand among collectors at a given time, these coins have been known to sell for anywhere between $45,000 in fine condition. Coins in even better condition, such as very fine or extremely fine grades, can command higher values, sometimes reaching $85,000 or more, especially when sold through reputable auction houses or online numismatic platforms. This demonstrates the enduring appeal of the coin and the potential investment value for collectors who appreciate both historical significance and rarity. For collectors interested in acquiring the 1965 2 Pfennig D mint mark coin, several tips can enhance your collecting experience. First, Always verify the authenticity of the coin, as even minor counterfeits or altered coins can impact value. Next, pay careful attention to the coin's condition. Even subtle signs of wear, scratches, or cleaning can significantly influence market value. It is also helpful to study the history of the mint marks and the typical characteristics of the Munich mint coins from 1965 to distinguish authentic examples from others. Finally, consider networking with reputable dealers and participating in specialized auctions or numismatic forums, as these platforms often provide access to rare coins and fair market pricing. The 1965 Germany Pfennig with a D mint mark is more than just a small coin. It is a window into post-war German history, a testament to the artistry and precision of the Munich mint, and a hidden treasure for dedicated collectors. Its rarity, historical significance, and market value make it a fascinating piece to seek out, study, and add to any coin collection. Whether you are motivated by historical curiosity or the potential for investment, this coin exemplifies how even modest denominations can hold immense value for those who appreciate the world of numismatics. Next up, the 1972 Pfennig from Germany minted at the Karlsruhe Mint, indicated by the G mint mark. Though small and humble in face value, this coin is a piece of post-war German history. If you have one in hand, especially in higher grade, you might be surprised how meaningful it can be to a collector. Join me as we explore its background, what makes it special, how rare it really is, and what you should know if you're collecting or considering buying one. The 2 Pfennig coin belongs to the currency system of the D-Mark, the standard currency of West Germany until it was replaced by the euro. The 1970 issue of the 2 Pfennig was part of the regular circulating coinage of that era. On the obverse, it bears the inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland, along with the year 1970. A design featuring a small oak seedling with 5 leaves, a traditional symbol of Germany, representing growth and renewal. On the reverse, there is the denomination 2 Pfennig, framed by 2 ears of rye. And at the top between the rye ears, you find the mint mark indicating where the coin was struck, in this case, G for Karlsruhe. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, a composition typical for Pfennig coins of this period. Until 2002, the Deutsche Mark remained legal tender, meaning coins like this circulated for decades before being demonetized when the euro was adopted. The 1972 Pfennig G stands out due to a few defining features. First, its composition. Being copper-plated steel, it reflects the post-war economic realities of West Germany, where lower denomination coins had to remain affordable to produce yet durable enough for circulation. The design oak seedling on obverse, ears of rye framing the 2 Pfennig on the reverse, is emblematic of the era's aesthetic, combining simplicity with symbolic meaning. The oak tree motif evokes Germany's post-war rebuilding and roots, while the rye ears recall agrarian traditions and stability. The physical dimensions are modest, a diameter of 19.25 millimeters and a weight of roughly 2.90 grams. And importantly, the mint mark. The G signifies the Karlsruhe Mint, one of the several state branch mints in West Germany for coins of this series. In 1970, the total mintage for 2 Pfennig G coins was about 30.3 million pieces. Now, you might wonder, 30.3 million sounds like a large number, so is the 1970 G really rare? In absolute terms, it was not one of the lowest mintage coins. Many coins were circulated in large quantities. That said, among collectors, condition plays a huge role. As with many circulated post-war German Pfennig coins, most surviving specimens show wear, making well-preserved examples more desirable. Unlike rare medieval or early modern coins, recent Pfennigs typically do not command high prices, but that doesn't mean they lack appeal. Collectors who specialize in post-war German coins or complete sets with different mint mark value mint mark varieties. A clean, well-preserved 1970 G example, especially if properly graded, can become a fine piece in a collection. However, major price guides and catalogs do not list a strong record of high auction sales for 1970 G2 Pfennig coins. According to one coin value source, auction data for this coin is essentially absent. Among everyday coin collectors, this coin is considered common enough, but among set collectors or those chasing mint mark variety, it can be sought after. What does the market say today? Value depends heavily on condition. According to one catalog, 1,972 Pfennig coins generally range between roughly US $37,000. As for the 1970 G version specifically, more often than not, standard circulated examples fetch modest sums. One more recent listing shows a 1970 G2 Pfennig coin sold for around US $75,000. That said, I was unable to find reliable records showing a major auction result where this coin fetched a high premium, which suggests that while it's collectible, it's not especially rare from a value perspective among world coin auctions. If you are collecting or evaluating a 1972 Pfennig G coin, here are some helpful tips. Given the general low face value and large original mintage, don't expect huge returns. The coin's value will mostly come from its condition. For that reason, prioritize preservation, avoid cleaning, refrain from harsh polishing, and store the coin in a protective holder or album. If you're building a collection of German Pfennig coins, aim to gather different mint marks, D, F, G, J, from different years. Variety sets tend to draw more interest than random single specimen. If you believe your coin is in high grade, consider getting it professionally graded and certified by a recognized service. While I found no auction history for 1970 G2 Pfennig, graded coins tend to attract more attention from collectors looking for quality examples. Record the mint mark, year, exact condition, and any marks. Even small details matter in low-denomination coins. While Pfennig coins are modest in value, interest can fluctuate with collectors' tastes. Sometimes demand for complete sets or historical collections rises, which can momentarily spike interest in even small coins. The 1972 Pfennig G coin from Germany might be a high-price collector's jackpot, but it is a genuine artifact of post-war German monetary history, carrying with it the symbolism of reconstruction, the daily life of a bygone currency era, and the subtle variations that interest numismatists. If you own one in a clean, treat it with care. It represents more than its face value. It's part of a broader story. And while it may only fetch a few dollars today, its true worth lies in its place within a collection, especially if you strive for completeness or historical representation. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more videos on rare or overlooked coins, maybe coins that surprisingly are extremely valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Happy collecting!